Good morning, students. Welcome in your new class. Our topic is going on types of chemical reaction. Number of topics we have finished in that, and according to this chapter, we have learned what type of changes taking place in surrounding, what are chemical change, what are physical change, and what are the types of reaction. In that, oxidation and reduction reaction already we are reading. In last video, we have seen with example. So I think you have practiced this all. Very important it is. And in today we will see how this oxidation reduction taking place in our daily life. In that one term comes that is called oxidizing agent, and another one is reducing agent. So what is oxidizing agent and what is reducing agent, we will see. Last video we have seen oxidation means there is a gain of oxygen, loss of hydrogen and electron. See, oxidation means a gain of oxygen, loss of hydrogen and electron. And see here, oxidizing agent, just reverse of the oxidation. Means whatever reduction is taking place, that is called oxidizing agent. Means except gain of electron it is there. In oxidation we were reading loss of electron, but here we are reading gain of electron. Except electron means gain of electron. See, this chlorine, now its oxidation state is just what? Just it is 0, but it is taking 2 electron and become this ion. Become this ion form. So now this is called oxidizing agent because it is accepting electron. And just reverse reducing agent, which is the just opposite of what? Because donate means loss, opposite of oxidation. This is just reverse of oxidation reaction. This is a reducing agent, donate electron, or in oxidation also we know it lose electron. So same it is donate, release, lose. So this reducing agent, those elements lose electron. So see, this sodium losing 1 electron and become ion. By losing 1 electron it become ion. So it is called a reducing agent. So with example we will see first example. There is ammonia reacting with oxygen. So see, NO here, formation of NO taking place. NO what? This nitrogen now here is joining with hydrogen. But now here it is joining with oxygen. Means what? Nitrogen gets oxidized. Nitrogen gets oxidized. So it is called oxidation. Is it? And this hydrogen gets what? This hydrogen gets moved from here and it is joining with oxygen. So here what happening? Reduction of oxygen. There is a reduction of oxygen. So here oxidation is taking place with ammonia, with nitrogen. So it is called reducing agent, just opposite. Those who are undergoing oxidation, that is called reducing agent. Those who are undergoing reduction, that is called oxidizing agent. So another example, see, there is H2SO4, sulfuric acid and hydrogen bromide. In this, see, there is SO4 and hydrogen. So hydrogen is joined with it. So see, there SO2 means there was 4 oxygen with sulfur. Now there are only 2 oxygen with sulfur. Means what? Number of oxygen is decreasing. So it is called reducing. Their reduction is taking place. And here see, HBr. Bibromine hydrogen is not here. Bibromine hydrogen is replacing. So this bromine is called oxidation. Clear? So means removal of oxygen or decreasing in the number of oxygen will called reduction, and increasing in the number of oxygen or removal of hydrogen or loss of electron is called oxidation. See another example, zinc. Zinc is losing electron on the basis of electron it is. Zinc is losing electron and it gets oxidized. Here copper is accepting electron and it gets, see, gaining electron, it gets reduced. Here written also reduced, here written oxidized. Another one, see, iron. Now here it is with oxygen, but here no oxygen, means reduction is taking place. Reduction is taking place means what? There is a loss of hydrogen, है ना? And wherever reduction, this is also called oxidizing agent. Clear? See, and when both simultaneously take place in same reaction, that is called redox reaction. You watch a video is there, it will be very effective for you.
Do and how to identify them in chemical equations. So if we're talking about oxidizing agents and reducing agents, let's just refresh our memory about what oxidizing and reducing are, okay? So oxidation is a loss of electrons and reduction is a gain of electrons. I got a diagram here and we've got two things, A and B. Maybe they're atoms, maybe they're compounds, and there are electrons moving from A to B. Okay, so A here is losing electrons, which means that A is being oxidized. B over here, B is gaining electrons, which means that B is being reduced. Okay, so that's oxidation and reduction. But here we're talking about agents, oxidizing and reducing agents. So what's an agent? Well, the word has a bunch of different meanings, but in this situation, an agent makes something happen. Okay, think of like the agent for a movie star, right? They help the actor get jobs, they help the actor get into movies. An agent makes things happen for that movie star, okay? And that's exactly what oxidizing and reducing agents do. They make stuff happen. An oxidizing agent makes oxidation happen. And a reducing agent makes reduction happen. Okay, so let's talk about the things that something would have to do to make oxidation happen, to make reduction happen. Let's start here with oxidation. What does something have to do to make oxidation happen? Well, take a look at this diagram. Here we have A, it's being oxidized, it's losing these electrons. But it's really important to remember that atoms can't just throw away electrons. They can't just chuck them into space. An atom can only get rid of electrons if something else is going to take those electrons away. They have to give the electrons to something else. Okay, so we can say that in order to make oxidation happen, something else has to take the electrons away from the thing that's being oxidized. So let's look at what's going on here to allow oxidation to happen, okay? A is trying to get rid of these electrons and B takes them, okay? So B takes the electrons from A, oxidizing it. It's making oxidation happen by taking those electrons away. And we've said that an oxidation agent, an oxidizing agent, makes oxidation happen. So B is the oxidizing agent. It makes oxidation happen by taking the electrons from A so that A can get rid of them and so that A can lose them. Okay? So that.
Understood, students? And when both take place together, it's called redox reaction. See, in all example, there is both oxidation and reduction taking place. It is called redox reaction. Today only this much, students. Okay, you revise, you write reactions again and again, then it will be clear to you.